Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I introduce myself. My name is Astuty. I live in Yogyakarta, especially Sleman Regency. And I am a civil servant at Public Health Center. The reasons why I learn in English. I learn English since junior high school, and now I want to learn English again because someday I hope I had knowledge more with English. I can read news or thing in English. So I hope to one day my English had useful the others. And now I want to reading practices from Fritok English Community. Part 1. Accidents. I wonder how many accidents I've had in my life. I've had a few serious ones where I've ended up in hospital. Traffic accidents are, though they're always painful. I haven't had too many work-related accidents. I suppose that's because I do office work and that's not so dangerous. Most of my accidents are those around the house. I've lost count of the number of times I've hit my tongue with a hammer. I'm also really good at standing up and hitting my head on something. I'm not as bad as my friend Tove. He's a real accident looking for somewhere to happen. Almost admit he has some story to tell about his latest accidents. He's quite unbelievable. I think I'd be very worried if I were his mother. Part 2. Actors. Being an actor must be great. I really wish I could act. I'd love to have the confidence to act in front of people. Being a member of the audience at the theater is great, but acting on stage, it's like to be a movie star. I think you need to be beautiful or handsome to be a successful Hollywood or Bollywood actor. They all look great. Actors are very lucky. They get paid huge amounts of money to do what my favorite actors are all dead now. I really like the actor in the old black and white movies. They all look so cool. Actors in the old days seemed to be more glamorous than today's actor. The best thing about being an actor is that all of your friends are famous too. Part 3. Advertising. What is advertising? Is it telling the truth or is it making things look better than they really are? Or is it lying? Companies pay a lot of money for adverts. Some of the ads you see in glossy magazines look like art. The commercials on TV look like mini movies. Do they really change our behavior? Do adverts make you buy things? I think some advertising is a fraud. Is BMW really the ultimate driving machine? Like they say in their ads? British Airways used to send the world favorite airlines, but had to stop saying it because it wasn't true. Personally, I get tired of watching ads on television. They always interrupt a good program. I like ads in magazines. They were usually quite interesting. Part 5. Part 5. Sorry for advice. I don't know what I would do without my friends' advice. They've all given me so much good advice over the years. It's sometimes very your own. Listening to advice can be great for helping you make the right decision. The greatest piece of advice I've received was from my father. He told me I can do anything in life if I try hard. He was right. I'm now passing on his advice to my own children. Right now, I need some advice on money. My financial advisors are telling me to be very careful. That's very sound advice. I would advise anyone to do the same. Someone asked me the other day about the worst piece of advice I've ever had. I couldn't answer. I don't think I've had any really bad advice. Really bad advice. Part 5. Airplanes. Airplanes are amazing. How does something so big and heavy get off the ground? I'm always amazed at how the million of different parts work together. It's always a wonderful experience. I don't care whether economy class is cramped and has no space. I like playing with the in-flight entertainment system, especially now they have all the latest movies. I also love airplane food. Many friends say it's disgusting, but I love it. I often ask the passenger next to me if I can have the dessert or roll they don't want. The only thing I don't like about planes is turbulence. When the airplanes hits those air pockets, I always worry we'll crash. But I once read the turbulence has never causes an airplane to crash. Part 6. Part 6. Airport. Aren't airports strange places? There is so much happening in them. People coming, people going, people crying with sadness because they're going away. People crying with joy. Big airports are almost like small towns. It seems like you walk across a town by the time you check in and get to your departure gate. The thing I like most about airport is people watching. There are people from all over the world. I also like how everything fits and works together. You check your luggage in and then it's this before you see it again at the next airport. I still think airports needs improving. There is not a lot to do there. Airports really needs to have an entertainment area so people can kill time. 7. Alcohol. I hate alcohol. I really don't understand how or why people drink it. The smell of alcohol on people's breath is disgusting. It's expensive and it I drank when I was much younger, but I haven't touched a drop for years. I had a hangover, so I decided to stop drinking altogether. I have a much better time without alcohol. People say they need to drink to relax. They drink and just act and look stupid. Their face goes red and they can't walk in a straight line. Alcohol is also the most damaging drug in society. That's what I think. Anyway, alcohol causes many illness, traffic accidents, fights, and domestic violence. If you ban alcohol, people will be healthier, richer, and have a better future. It's aliens. There are aliens out there somewhere. I strongly believe this. Not sure what they look like though. I really doubt they are green, like there are in science fiction movies. I also don't think they look like us, but I'm sure they exist. I just don't think we'll ever see any or find any. They live too far away. If you think about it logically, there has to be aliens out there. Needs it to be warm and have water and life will exist. There are billions and billions of planets in the universe. So there are probably millions and millions that have life, alien life, have life, alien life. It is also likely that some of the aliens are much more intelligent than we are. I wonder what we'd do if really intelligent aliens visited Earth. 9. Animals. I am a real animal lover. I am fascinated by the whole animal kingdom. I loved animals when I was a kid. I used to read every book I could find on animal. I knew all the different animal species. The most exciting thing for me was going to the zoo. I would spend hours just watching the animals walk around, sit, or even sleep. When I was older, I went on a safari to Tanzania. I saw real wild animals in the wild. Everyone should do this once in their lives. Looking at animals in their natural habitat is a real honor. Now I'm worried about the future of many animals. Some of my favorite animals are in danger of dying out. We really need to change our lifestyle so our children can have the chance of seeing animals in 10. Anti-aging creams. The other day, I saw an advert on the internet asking for volunteers to test a new skin cream. It was an anti-aging product. How is it possible for a cream or lotion to stop us looking old? I don't think any skincare goods can make us look younger. I certainly don't believe cosmetics companies that say their expensive creams can remove wrinkles. They just want to make lots of money. Why do people believe them? How do they know their creams work? They did not test their products on thousands of people over 50 years. I think if a person uses an anti-aging cream for 50 years, they will not even look a year younger when they are 60. This means it's a huge waste of money. Only healthy living can keep us looking younger. 11. Apartments. In the USA, they're called apartments. In the UK, they're called flats. They are a modern invention. I don't particularly like them. I don't think it's good for so many people to live so close together. It's not good for people to live on top of each other. I don't understand how people can live above the second floor. It is not natural to live in the sky. The thing I hate most about apartments are the leaves. Americans say elevator, and the fact there's no garden. More and more people are moving into apartments. This creates problems with overcrowding. There aren't enough spaces to park your car. There is nowhere to throw your rubbish, and you have to wait ages to reach your floor. Give me a little house with a little garden. 12 art. I am a great art lover. I look at beautiful paintings and sculptures and wish I could be artistic. I can't draw or paint to save my life. I wonder why some people are so talented and can create amazing pictures when other people like me can't even draw good matchstick figures. I would like to fill my house with art from all over the world. It's interesting to see how different kinds of art. There is nothing better than visiting art galleries when you go to another country. I prefer more traditional art. I don't really understand a lot of modern art. I look at a pile of bricks in a museum but can't see how it's art. I always laugh when my children say, Daddy, I can do better than that. I often think they can. 13. Autumn. Autumn is such a cool time of the year. Of course, it is cool because the temperatures drop after summer. But it is also cool because it's such a great time of the year. I love the changing of the leaves. The different autumn colors are one of nature's most beautiful scents. Sometimes I can't stop looking at the mountains near my house. There are like an artist's palette of gold, reds, yellows, browns, and other autumnal colors. In America, they call autumn fall because that is when the leaves fall from the trees. I like the coolness of autumn. Summer is over, but you can still wear a t-shirt just about sweating. Autumn is the best time of the year to go hiking and go for a long walk. This is the last reading practices title. 14. Avatars. Most people know the word avatars. Perhaps we all saw the movie with the same name. Avatars are becoming a normal part of our life. Well, I should say our online life. Almost everywhere you go on the internet, you see avatars. Sometimes it's a website asking you to make an avatar, and other time it is people's real avatars. Do you have one or two or three? I see a lot of avatars that are kind of cute and look like Japanese anime. One of the most popular things is to choose an animal as avatar. I always take a long time to choose my avatar. It's important to make one I really like. It has to be funny. I also like avatars that's more. All of the best avatars I've seen move. They are usually very funny and for your hearing. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.